Why do modern women want to marry only after having fun? By fun, you might know what it means, and it's far from engaging in healthy activities to build a better future for themselves. In fact, they do whatever they can to destroy it because they lose the skill of getting and retaining high-value men long-term. While high-value men work on themselves during their 20s, modern women might work in the corporate world, but they forget what makes them valuable, aka their purity. The sexual liberation movement and related ideologies have turned women into a new sort of man with a different physique. Namely, women work jobs, not the most dangerous, high-paying ones, of course, make money, get college degrees, and all that good stuff. But if that were everything, the world would not be what it is right now. What I mean is they also sleep around and lose their attractiveness in the process.
Okay, has any other retired former party girls, party guys been through this? Where you are like literally the life of the party, you're going out like all the fucking time and you're like, oh, this is me, like this is who I am, I'm this extroverted, social, just love partying person. But then you come to a point on your journey where you're just like, this isn't who I really am anymore. And it's not just growing up, it's like, I'm not authentically being myself. This isn't who I really am, and I just morphed myself into this idea I had for myself that I want to be, or I thought I was. And then it's like this whole just like, oh my god, like what the fuck moment, and you're like, who am I? But then you start to figure yourself out and what you actually do like and who you really are, and then that's when you're really comfortable and then you just don't give a fuck about anything anymore.
Everyone always talks about having a hoe phase, and I'm like, that's cool. I think hoe is actually just my default state. I'll like have a nice little commitment phase. It's very cute and fun. Like, you know, love can be fun. And then it's right back to the streets, you know, back to my roots. And I think that's really beautiful.
That's the world we live in, fellas. When regret calls, it's time for repentance, but 99.9% of the men are not settling for that type of chick. In today's video, guys, we're delving into what modern women do during their prime, and most importantly, why they want to settle down or even marry once the hoe/party girl phase is over. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Lay the Pipe once again. He said, "The thing about most men is we are fixers. We enjoy fixing things, cars, houses, lawnmowers, etc. I've learned during my life that trying to fix a person, especially a woman, never works. It's better to just accept people how they are or just move along. Fixing or saving a woman for your own benefit doesn't work." And emphasis on this last point, make yourself the best you can be and hang around good people who do the same. If you don't already know, the people you surround yourself with make all the difference. But with that being said, please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me personally, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. The Asian girl in the previous clip at least recognized that the party girl phase was over, but the other two have the streets ingrained in their souls, as if going back to the streets is beautiful. Hell no. Preserving your chastity and being modest is, but that's the thing, modern day women only learn, if at all, after riding the carousel. When only at that point do they want a nice guy. I can't help but roll my eyes. Under the guise of personal growth and the search for stability, modern women juggle their slave corporate jobs with getting to know themselves more by doing, you know, things to harm their pair bonding skills. They go on dating apps, get free meals and drinks, and sleep with multiple men, and only when they run out of options or they only can get men that are not as high value as the previous ones do they regret their dirty choices. Here's the best summary of that.
Most teenagers start off with marijuana, then they decide to see if heroin has any kick. It does.
Insanity. Plus, the educational system, parents, and society as a whole trick women into thinking that sleeping around is a good thing. Just by listening to Cardi B, Anita, Doja Cat, and the like, you can realize that all the bad things you can imagine are promoted and even funded with not only millionaires' money, but also your tax dollars. Nobody voted for it, but that's a whole nother story. Back to today's topic, the reality of the dating scene is depressing, to say the least. Let's check some of the main reasons why they want to settle down only after their hoe phase. The biggest one is a lack of emotional maturity. They consider that engaging in vices, parties, and casual sex can serve as valuable experiences for personal growth and emotional maturation. These experiences often expose individuals to a range of emotions, challenges, and self-discovery, which can contribute to an increased understanding of their emotional needs and boundaries. Before you click off this video, check this out. Hopefully, some women realize how dangerous the hoe phase can be.
For real?
I don't see what benefit it could be. You fuck with a bunch of niggas, right? And that's your prerogative, that's what you want to do. But then, how are you, during that time, developing the skills that it takes to be in a serious committed relationship and to become a wife? How are you, your focus now is too many niggas. It's all these niggas. That's when you get to be in, why should I settle down with this one person when this nigga got this and this nigga got that and that nigga got that? And then it's this unrealistic expectation of building this perfect man or this perfect woman that does not exist. And then you come over here and it's like, I can go fuck with 5 other niggas and get 5 things out of them because this person is lacking one thing. And I just don't see how it helps in any way. I think that it emotionally damages a lot of women.
What is the longest you've gone without having sex?
A month.
Allahu Akbar! She's ran through. Eyelashes. She hasn't got a month without sex. She's fucking ran through. And she doesn't realize, like, and they all think the same thing. They all going through their whole phase and they think it's empowering. But no. You're just gonna be unwifeable. Sorry, women, the more dicks you take, the less sense you make. The more dicks you take, the more insane you become.
With that being said, let's see what excuses most modern women give to engage in all this hoe phase stuff. 1. Self-exploration. They say that the exploration of vices, parties, and casual sex can provide them with opportunities to explore their own desires, preferences, and personal boundaries. By engaging in these experiences, they can gain a deeper understanding of what they're comfortable with, what brings them fulfillment, and what they ultimately seek in a relationship. This process of self-exploration allows them to develop a clearer sense of their emotional needs. 2. Learning from mistakes. Mistakes that could be prevented, of course. Either way, they claim that engaging in diverse experiences during their 20s allows them to make mistakes and learn from them, and they don't refer to trying multiple jobs unless it's OF modeling or some shit like that. They may realize the consequences of impulsive actions or unhealthy behaviors, leading to personal growth and a desire for more meaningful connections. Recognizing past mistakes can motivate individuals to seek healthier and more fulfilling relationships, such as marriage, where emotional connections are valued and nurtured. Yeah, a likely story.
I've heard a lot of people on this app talk about like how much it sucks when you're a hopeless romantic, and we're just like so in hookup culture as a generation. But what also sucks is like wanting to be single. Like I do want to be single right now in my life. I have way too much stuff to focus on to put any energy into someone else. But also having needs and hating one night stands.
And you know what? I don't even see what the problem is. I find it funny how you have these women who say, I don't want to put any effort into a relationship. I want to be able to focus on myself. But then you give them hookup culture and you say, fine, you can go out there and do whatever it is that you want to do. And they still complain. You can give them relationships, but they'll feel overwhelmed and trapped and they don't want to be with a man. But then you let them go free and do whatever it is that they want, and yet they're still not happy. I'm sorry, this is what you asked for.
3. Emotional resilience. Another narrative, I know. Modern women claim that the journey through vices, parties, and casual sex can expose individuals to a wide range of emotions, both positive and negative. They may experience joy, excitement, disappointment, heartbreak, and everything in between. All that while getting ran through. These emotional experiences contribute to the development of emotional resilience and the ability to navigate the complexities of relationships. This quote-unquote emotional resilience can never foster a readiness for a committed relationship like marriage, where emotional challenges are inevitable. Wouldn't it be better to be at least more selective instead of getting ran through? Just saying. 4, and this is a funny one, I promise, seeking deeper connection. As individuals mature emotionally, they may realize the significance of deep emotional connections in their lives, all that after letting the bad boys hit for free. Engaging in casual encounters might provide temporary satisfaction, but over time, 99.9% of women yearn for more substantial and meaningful relationships, even having kids. They may desire a partner with whom they can share a profound emotional bond, intimacy, and support. Marriage, seen as a committed and long-lasting partnership, can be sought as a way to establish and nurture these deeper connections. Sadly, some studies say this.
The report shows that by 2030, 45% of working women, ages 25 to 45, by 2030 will be non-married, no kids, single. Okay, so you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Okay, if you think that you're gonna be 45 years old, no kids, not married, and that you're gonna genuinely be fulfilled in life because you made money, best of luck to you, honey.
Right. And enjoy your cats. Finally, the 5th reason, long-term emotional fulfillment. While vices, parties, and casual sex can offer temporary excitement and pleasure, they may not provide long-term emotional fulfillment. What a surprise, right? Irony aside, some women may recognize that these experiences, although enjoyable, lack the depth and lasting emotional satisfaction they desire. As a result, they may seek a committed relationship like marriage, where they can build a foundation of emotional intimacy, trust, and understanding with a partner. The emotional maturity gained through their previous experiences can fuel their desire for a lasting and fulfilling emotional connection. You guys know how it goes. Thank you, but no thank you.
You okay?
Yeah.
Where were you? I texted you. You didn't answer me.
I'm sorry, my phone died. I'm sorry. A friend needed my help.
The problem now is like we're not making it blunt enough. Like, men don't want to get married to the current women, and we have multiple reasons for that. Like, let's not talk about OnlyFans. Let's not talk about masculine women. Like, it's simple. Like, we just don't think women are good enough now for us to settle down and marry.
So do you think that women don't think they're good enough for men, or men don't think they're good, or do you think it's because I think that like women don't think men are good enough for them, even if they're average.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think because if you look in history, I think women dated and married average guys historically.
Because
after going through all those experiences, still some women want men to take them and accept them as they are. But thankfully, men are raising their standards, and if they really want to get married, get a new passport and settle in foreign lands where women won't engage in this insanity. Other men just prefer the MGTOW philosophy, aka insurance against bad chicks and capital losses. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.